Hey guys, Fatsu here. Welcome back to Memento Mori 2, Guardians of Immortality. Alright, we got a fingerprint of the window sill, so why don't we go back to the receptionist and see if she can help us scan this print.
Mr. Duran, how is the investigation going? Do you need anything? Something?
Yes, just one more favor, or maybe not. Just chit-chat.
It's usually quieter in here, isn't it?
Well, I haven't been here long, but it's the first theft that I've heard of. But sometime it's a real adventure here.
Really?
Of course. For example, that terrible storm last night. I had to stay here really late, and all that thunder and lightning. I certainly didn't feel too good about it.
No need to worry. Those thieves surely won't come back. I'm sure about this.
I know, but I'd feel better if someone came to pick me up. I have no boyfriend at the moment. But you couldn't care less, could you? Or... of course not. Sometimes I talk way too much.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll find someone.
Alright, how about if I just use the print on her?
I know I might be asking a lot from you.
That's okay. You said it yourself. We have a common aim. Besides, unlike most, you are very polite. And you're a nice guy, too.
I found another fingerprint here. Could you send it to the same place as the last one?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, exactly. You too. Bye.
Mission accomplished, fingerprints sent. How long is it going to take?
Hard to say. They'll put us at the end of some list, that's for sure. But I haven't idled about. I called a couple of places and I learned a little about those lost objects.
Like what?
Like, for instance, one of them is actually a double statuette with an interesting history.
Oh, you could ask me directly. I know these two statuettes only too well because we got them thanks to an undersea expedition we co-financed.
You lifted them from the sunken SS Maori, didn't you?
I clearly chose well. The exhibit is even more interesting because of the fact that a renowned law firm tried to take them from us by bringing all sorts of charges against us.
But you have rightful ownership now, don't you?
Lawyers of that firm represented some distant heirs of the original owners and wanted the statuettes to be returned to them. Fortunately, we have judges with common sense.
That's actually pretty interesting. Is it possible to find out who was behind it? Who was the previous owner? Maybe there's an inventory of goods the ship carried, and the name of the owner.
Well, you could try to ask in the harbor, and if it crossed your mind that the theft had been orchestrated by the original owners, then our thinking, Madame Durand, is quite similar. Well, hopefully this information will be useful to you. I have to run off and arrange something.
Alright, so what now? Let's talk to Lara again?
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Cargo transported by SS Mori.
Do you think the theft may be the work of some descendants of the statuette's original owners?
Well, we definitely can't dismiss that. At least until we find out who owned the statuettes transported by the SS Maori.
Yeah, we have to follow this lead.
Alright, let's go back to the city map. Aha, and we have a new location. So, harbor, here we go. Huh, Drunken Sailor Bar.
Well, this bar probably won't get any prize for its original name. There's a similar one in just about every port in the world.
Well, I think it sounds pretty cool. Drunken sailor. Alright, should we go inside?
The door is locked. They probably open only in the evening.
Oh, it's closed. Alright, to Henderson and Company here. Oh, bunch of boxes. Let's take a look. Cardboard.
A piece of hard cardboard. It weighs almost nothing and won't bother me, so why not take it?
Yep. Alright, now let's go pay this Henderson Company a visit.
What would you like, boy?
I'm looking for information about a ship. An old ship. Maybe you know something?
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better. But those days are long gone.
The SS Maori.
That's a damn old ship, that one. She sank sometime around the end of the last century. She was owned by Henderson. That's way too old even for me.
By Henderson?
P. Henderson and Company. Big company. But they finished over 30 years ago. I certainly know a thing or two about that, because this was their branch.
Are there any materials left? Inventory books?
I remember all the people I meet, and I certainly haven't met you, buddy.
Well, I care a lot.
Okay, boy. I'll bring you everything I can find in the back there. I'll put it down there on the table. Okay, take it. It's not mine anyway.
Well, thanks a lot. Alright, filing cabinet.
It looks as though they have many entries here.
And what about... Ooh, baseball cap. Is that yours?
Quite a good baseball cap. It probably doesn't belong to that old man.
Well, that means we can take it.
I could use this cap.
Yep.
I don't even know who left it here. Take it. I'm a little old for this.
Alright, so... More cabinet here below.
The filing cabinet probably contains only old entries. New ones are likely stored in a computer, although I can't see any here.
And a projector here.
This machine has seen better days, but apparently it still works.
Why don't we try it?
The projector is already turned on.
Oh, it's on? But what about the light? It doesn't have the light. Huh. Well, anyway, the screen is down.
This yellowed screen is really dirty, just like everything around here.
Well, you're lucky that you have a complete screen here with no holes. So who cares about the color? Alright, here's a ship's log. And a cigar cutter.
To bite off the tip of a cigar is uncouth. A proper gentleman would cut it.
Huh.
At least so I've heard. I really can do quite well without cigars.
And looks like I can steal this one too.
This cigar cutter is quite an exquisite piece.
Isn't it? God only knows who it belonged to. Cigars, not for me. Too expensive for me, really they are. But if you like it, well, for two, 300 it's yours.
Oh, wow.
300? Okay then, I'll take it.
Come on, $300 for a cigar cutter.
It really doesn't look like someone was doing the paperwork here all day long. It's covered with a thin layer of dust.
And why can I grab this stapler here? Alright, let's take a look at the ship's log.
Here is all the obtainable information on the last sailing of the SS Maori. The list of cargo and passengers is heavily damaged, though. It probably got wet, and parts have been copied on the previous sheet in several different ways.
Huh.
The text that interests me is copied in several ways on 2 different sheets. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do something with that. I need to take these 2 pages.
The fact that you, boy, have enough money doesn't mean that the rest of the world is the same way off. Do you know how much money I earn? Don't even ask. Do you want it or not?
All right, I mean borrow. I'll bring them back. I just want to check something with them.
That sounds better, but it'll cost you something. Let's say $1,000 for rent?
Here you go. Can I use your projector?
Help yourself, mate. That's included in the price.
$1,000 for rent? Huh, $1,000. Well, looks like Max doesn't care about money, so who am I to care? Alright, it says Maori, so what do I do? There's no action icon anywhere. He says something about using the projector, so maybe... Oh, wait, what is this?
I'm not interested in the rest of the ship's log.
Let me try using those sheets on the projector. But they are papers. They are not clear plastic slides. So, I don't think they will work.
I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry. Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first.
Yep. I think I need to use the photocopy machine. And there is one inside the police station, right? Okay, do I still have them? Yep. Okay, why don't we chat with Rosberg here?
I just met a typical old sailor. That old man probably has been through a whole lot in his life.
Yep, let's see how insightful he is.
I need to ask you something.
Ask, boy, but count on the fact that some things are not free of charge.
Aww.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to live off the few bloody rands they give me, and that's not easy, believe me.
But what exactly do you do?
Yes.
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better, but those days are long gone.
So all you do now is scamming people. Got it. Alright, let's go to the police station. Have a look at that photocopy machine. I wonder if I can come back at night and enter this drunken sailor bar. Alright, back to the police station. Yep. Copier right here. Okay, let's see. Let's use the cargo listing here. Is it going to work?
Well, seeing as you've made yourself at home here and are helping yourself to everything, would you care to inform me what you found so far?
We're working on it. As soon as there is any news, you'll be the first to know. By the way, can that copier print on transparencies?
Of course.
Ah, that's what they are called, transparencies. Okay, is it done? Oh! Here they are. Alright, looks good. Alright, when we come back, we will head back to the harbor and use those transparencies on the projector. I think there is going to be a puzzle coming up.